Hello, in this video we'll be looking at another type of sensory processing disorder, which is visual processing disorder. What is visual processing disorder? Is the inability of the brain to process the visual information, and there are 8 types of visual processing disorder. I'll be listing the 8 and giving examples in each of them. The first we'll be looking at is visual discrimination issues. People with visual discrimination issues have trouble differentiating between similar objects or shapes. The second, visual figure ground discriminating issues. What happens here is the struggle between distinguishing shapes, letters, and background. The third is visual sequencing issues. Visual sequencing issue. Individual with this type of visual processing issue finds it difficult to see object, letters, or words in the correct order. And the fourth one is visual motor processing issues. Visual motor processing issues. Here you have trouble using what they see to coordinate the way they move. The way they are seeing things don't help them to coordinate their movement. That's visual motor processing issues. The fifth one on the line is long or short-term visual memory issues. What happens here? They struggle to remember symbols. Individuals with long or short visual memory issues, they struggle to remember symbols, shapes, and so they have problems with reading and spelling because they can't remember the formation of the letter they have seen or they are seeing. So reading is a problem. Reading is a very big problem. Inability to coordinate, to see shapes and symbols the way they are. The sixth one is visual spatial issues. They have trouble seeing objects in space. When object is in space, they can't see it exactly the way it is. The seventh one is visual closure issues. People with visual closure issues, they have difficulty identifying objects when a part of that object is shown. For example, you want to show them, let's say, a cup, and you don't show the full cup. You show a part, maybe the handle. They won't be able to know that, okay, this is the cup and it's just a part of the cup. That's the handle that is being shown. So people with visual closure issues have difficulty identifying objects when they are shown in part. And the last one is letter and symbol reversal issues. Very common with people with visual processing issues. This type, what happens is here, they are not able to identify letters as they are written. For instance, they switch letters and numbers. So somebody with letter and symbol reversal issue, which is a type of visual processing issue, have problem with the letter B and the letter D. That's the lowercase right now, the B sound and the D sound. So by the time he wants to write B, he's writing D. And by the time the person wants to write W, he's writing M. He will reverse it because he will see the M, the M sound as a W sound, and see the D sound as a B sound. So there's always this problem of switching the letters. I just highlighted the 8 types of visual processing disorder, which is another type of sensory processing disorder. Thank you.